Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Just getting myself organised. It was 11:11. We went live. I've tried to pull down the blind, but it's not doing anything with the light. It's still... I'm still like, I don't know. I was going to say in the dark. Well, you can kind of see my face, but I've got my little phone with me. I feel like doing a fly on the wall reading this Monday. I've seen the signs. And I've gone in his... I've put my hand in his... What's in there? The banana. Who's put that in there? The banana. You've got a little black splodge. You've always had that on you. Is it just a mole? Anyway, you got a banana in you. Okay, you're going to sit on my lap. Well, sit down now. That's where you was. I picked you up off the floor. Sit down and listen to the reading. Okay. Right then. So it was 114 on the counter then. 11:11 was the time. And we're going to do a fly on the wall reading. What's all them little white specks on the blind? Just there. What are they? Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if it's to be... I'm not concerned about it, but I've come in here and I found a book. And I'm not too over keen on the title. I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. And it was like, okay. I read the first part because these are all people's reviews. So Jeanette McCurdy is the queen of lemonade from lemons, using her trauma to weave a painfully funny story that also illuminates the commodification of teenage girls in America, an important cultural document just as much as a searingly personal one. Okay. Wow, we'll put that book over there. We're using the Witch's Tarot. We're going to do a fly on the wall reading. Just making sure that I've got everything. Just making sure I've got everything. Okay. The song I was listening to before I came on was Leave the Door Open. So it's okay, we can do a fly on the wall reading. They've left the door open so we can have a look into their life. I've got a bit of a pain in my head. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. Just like you. Let me get the cards out. So the first card is about your home life. The second card is your work life. Then we have a look at the money. The next section is love, sex, and romance. A birdie chirping outside. And then the next section is your health. He's eating a banana. I'm sorry, I can't really do much with the lighting. This is how it is. I did pull down the blind thinking it would... the more I pull down the blind, the harder it is to see the cards because it becomes quite dark in here. And the last part, so we've got health and then your connection with spirit. Oh, we've got two cards for that. Oh, are we having two cards? We can have two cards. Good morning, Laurie. Morning, still sleepy in bed, was going to put on meditation and go back to sleep. I got up early and went back to sleep this morning. I love doing that. I seem to be in a bit of a habit. Saw you on. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, sweetie. I feel drawn to do a fly on the wall reading. So I was outside in nature and then this fly came and... Well, first of all, I watched a bird. A bird come quite close and pull up a worm. And then it just like looked at me. I thought, what are you going to do with that worm? Like, are you going to fly away with it? Are you going to swallow it? I'm not sure if it kind of bit the worm in half because it flew off. But then when I looked, there was a worm still worming on the floor. And I'm not sure if it was half a worm. I don't really know how it works. But It was like the early bird catches the worm. But I'm not sure what that sign was. I felt a bit of a karmic energy. These are what I would say kind of a karmic deck for me to use. Has like the karmic tore him in half, or has she thought twice about that? Let's have a look at what's going on in the home life. Because after that, then I saw this little fly. It wasn't actually a little fly, it was quite a big fly. It was sitting on the fence. And it was like, okay, I think I can do like a fly on the wall reading. We haven't done one in a while. And then the songs. I was drawn to listen to Versace on the Floor, which got me into like a kind of, I would say it was more of a passionate energy. And then I'm going to leave the door open. It's like, okay then, it's all right. Okay then, let's have a look. Who lives in a home like this? Through the keyhole. What's going on at home? Well, moving on. Is there a home? This is a transitional energy. Now, the Six of Swords, when I was first studying tarot and learning the meanings of the Rider-Waite tarot, I think I used a site that was called something like Labyrinth, and it gave really good descriptions of the cards. And the Six of Swords always spoke about them wanting to like leave their situation, because normally they've got their hoods up, they feel embarrassed, ashamed, and they just want to move on and really forget about everything that's happened. I wouldn't say that this masculine has got a hood up, because he doesn't. He's wearing like a vest top here. But there is this energy of moving on, and then we have the dragonflies. So, home life. Is he lost at sea? Where is his home? Interesting. The love card stuck to my hand then. Home is where love is. Love is where home is. Let's have a look at this situation and have a look at the work situation. Laurie, you almost hit a buck last night? Interesting. Okay. That's only a door closing, but it sounds like someone knocking at the door. Are you okay, Laurie? Did it scare you? I felt a bit of a karmic energy coming through there, like a block trying to be put in the way. So, work life. Oh, love. Well, this masculine's offering love. He's at the stream here. And the Knight of Cups, he brings an offer of love. So I'd say he's not really focusing on work. He's focusing on crossing this stream. He's got this cup of love. That takes me to his hair having like tar in it. Oil, tar. Greasy. Toxic. So he's going for a cleansing. Okay. Coming out of the clouds here into the sun. I did feel the... Oh, that helps, doesn't it? But block that. You can kind of see me a bit more clearer. Hello. I swear, Jasper. I'm not going to say, like, I swear, Jasper. I know Jasper waved at me the other day. I was going to work and I left him outside. I said, right, I'm off now. I said, you're going to be okay out here? And then it was like, okay, bye. And he flipped his hand out, his arm out, his paw, and kind of gave me a wave. It was like, did he just wave at me? No, just a relief. Female deer out all the time. It's mating season. So that is the energy there of the early bird catches the worm. Just have a feeling that the early bird could be like the karmic energy here, trying to catch the divine masculine out. But he's carrying love. Who's he holding this love for? So home life, Six of Swords. Work life, Knight of Cups. The energy of offering love in no matter what, in no matter what you do, in all matters. It all matters. Love matters, big time. And then we have money. Oh, wow. I'd say that this masculine's totally focusing on getting away from toxicity and moving towards love. Ten of Swords, well, coming with this energy of like being through a tainted love. That doesn't mean, is that confirmation? That doesn't mean that true love doesn't exist. It does exist. Just not here. So money. Okay, because it's money instead of love. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. I'm going to get some daily guidance just for this section. Can you hear that crow crowing out there? Crow crowing. But that's what crows do. Well, first of all, you're on a journey. Journey of love. Why do I feel the energy you keep hitting like a dead end? A brick wall. It's like banging your head against a brick wall. Magic swirling up there in the clouds. Journey of love. I want that book. I know. You want the book to the Journey of Love? Let's see what card wants to come out. I thought this teddy was moving on its own accord, but it's my foot. As I'm moving my foot, it's attached to his foot. It all has meaning. And come here, because you look ever so scared. You can sit there. Can you sit? You're really in the light now. Okay. Jeez. Did we pull a card? Where can I put you where you're going to be comfortable? Do you want to sit on the laptop up there? Yep, that would do it. Okay. You're sitting high now. There's the energy of just put him up on a pedestal. I think that's what this masculine could do with some praise. A different direction. Rather than a tainted love, a true love. Let's have a look. Can we have okay, we've got 2 cards. I feel like they will come in with the 2 movement cards here. I'm in a bit slow mode energy today. That's cool, because I'm in no rush. Ooh, maybe he is. Let's have a look. Okay. 6 of Swords. Put my thumb over his... oh, okay, no longer under the thumb. Hi, Cynthia. Bear has his first day of French preschool this morning. Hiya, beautifuls. Oh, I hope he has a lovely time. Would you like to go with Bear? Going to French class? Yes, please. Okay. Got a banana in his pocket, ready. I found this in his pocket. Put my hands in there. I was like, what's that in there? Banana. All ready to go. Okay. There's always something new to learn. So let's have a look at this card that came out with the 6 of Swords. And it's the Mother Praise. Card number 13. Oh, 15. I was going to say 13 being the transition, but 15 is like the devil energy. And I felt this energy of being cleansed. The Mother Praise. You are being watched over. I wrote him a little note on his snack baggie. Sounds like the kind of things I would do. Bananas in pyjamas. Oh, did you? They're so cute. You are being watched over, and many beings are aware of your existence. They know that your heart and your soul are pure, even when you may doubt it at times, because after all, you are a divine being masquerading as a decidedly fascinating mixture of light and darkness. That makes sense with the light and dark today then. Fascinating. Fascinating. Sometimes you may not feel so pure. And that's okay. The Mother prays for you not because you are about to do something ridiculous and you might come to harm, but that you might not do something ridiculous and avoid living your full potential. She wraps you in waves of love, light and consciousness that you may feel brave enough to live your life and not hold back from pursuing what is within your heart, or really letting it pursue you and giving in to its seduction. The Mother prays, so fear not and just live your life. This oracle brings you guidance. Ask for help from the Divine Mother who loves you unconditionally and ask each day. She wants to help you, and you have asked, and you have to ask for that help to empower her to do so. You have a great blessing. Okay, the poem. I love you, holding your breath in my kiss, your heartbeat in my arms. Driving home, I could see you sitting beside me, not with my eyes, but I knew you were there. Your beautiful legs crossed, your coat open and inviting. The soft scent of you brings a smile to my lips and to my heart, because I know you are still here. Okay, the Mother prays. The home life. Many beings are aware of your existence, Divine Masculine. Okay, many beings are aware. Does it say that? It does. You are being watched over. Okay, let's go to this card that came out with work. It was just focusing on offering love. The Heart Fire. Card number 1. And that card said about the Divine Mother's not worried that you're going to do something ridiculous and get hurt. They're worried that you're not going to do something ridiculous. And I don't need to add any more to that and point out the difference. The Heart Fire. It doesn't say the Heart Fire. Yeah, but I want to say the Heart Fire. I felt the energy when I said about the songs that came through. So I was urged to play Versace on the floor. And I felt the passion, and I said that's the word that I could use that came through was a passionate energy. Let's take our time tonight, girl. Above us all the stars are watching. There's no place I'd rather be in this world. Let's carry on. Not with the song, with this reading. Passion is igniting within you. It is not a time when things will remain the same, even if the change is only sensed as a subtle stirring underneath the surface of things. Even if slow at first, passion will unfold from within your heart, soon to be burning bright like a sun unrestrained. You are learning how to ride waves of passion. Let me just show you this passionate card here. It's passionate love. You are learning how to ride waves of passion through eruptions of heat and descent into coolness, bearing the absence of fire, only to realise it is returning to you again. Ride its waves, knowing that passionate bliss will always return to a heart that is on fire with love for life. The coolness allows us to experience the heat, and once you realise that the fire emerging from within you will ebb and flow, you will trust in its presence. You will. There's a lot of wills there. Okay. So ride its waves, knowing that passionate bliss will always return to a heart that is on fire with love for life. The coolness allows us to experience the heat. Once you realise that the fire emerging from within you will ebb and flow, you will trust in its presence. You will realise that whether your passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within, gaining power from the deepest sources of your being, soon to rise once more, it is a constant in your heart. Now, because I don't have a card didn't come out for this one. So you will realise that whether your passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within, gaining power from the deepest sources of your being, soon to rise once more. You are there. It is a constant in your heart. Accept the fire. That love card keeps wanting to scoot over to love, sex, romance. Okay, we'll get to that next. Love. You will realise that whether the passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within, gaining power from the deepest sources of your being, soon to rise once more, it is a constant in your heart. Accept the fire of your heart and know that this is how you are meant to be. Hi, Sherry. Hi, everyone, Sherry says. Accept the fire of your heart and know that this is how you are meant to be, on fire with love for all that is. This oracle brings a message for you. Trust the passion and the fire of your heart to guide your decisions now. What would make you feel most alive? Choose that. If you are feeling a lack of genuine passion in your life, take comfort that it is awakening in your own heart now, bringing something that has been long in rest back to life. Okay, the poem. Life unfolds in wondrous ways, and time together feels... I'm so sorry. Okay. Life unfolds in wondrous ways, and time together fills the days with unexpected gifts beyond our wildest dreams, like open hearts as feelings start to face the longing when we part. Our souls know this is more than what it seems. In gratitude, I offer prayer with thanks for this love so rare, asking guidance on this sweet sojourn. The answers come in tears that flow, emotions roar, and smiles that show. Becoming one is worth the wait until I can return. That's beautiful. Asking for help, this is what the Mother prays. It suggests the Mother prays card. I have to praise you like I should. I feel that's the energy, the Divine Masculine. He feels he needs to praise the Divine Feminine as he should. Okay. That was beautiful. In gratitude, I offer prayer with thanks for this love so rare, asking guidance on this sweet sojourn. The answers come in tears that flow, emotions roar, and smiles that show. Becoming one is worth the wait until I can return. Let's have a look at this love card here. They were hung on the coat rack. What were? Okay, sorry, I've missed a bit. Oh, you mentioned fairies. Okay, I get excited when you mention fairies. Fairies hid my blue bear keychain with our house keys on them. They're checking in this week. They're checking it. They are, most definitely. Yeah, they made me smile. Yeah, they're everywhere, the fairies. Sherry, took the day off. Have a doctor appointment today. Well, enjoy your day off, sweetie. Cynthia, they were hung on the coat rack. Interesting. I've had a few things that have gone walkabouts. Should we say that? Not missing, they've gone walkabouts. And yeah, and it's quite obvious that they're walking themselves about. Cynthia says, good morning, Sherry. Enjoy the day. Sherry, I will. Last week was hard at work. The extra day is much needed. And you'll find you'll be given that. I've noticed, well, I did notice over the last few weeks I had holiday and I haven't had many shifts, which is absolutely fine. And then, but from Wednesday, I've got a busy span of work. There's a lot going on. I'm in for quite a lot of days without a day off, so I'm just going to make sure I enjoy today, tomorrow, and but then after I've done that kind of, that spell, should we say that spell of work, them days, I also have like 4 days off. So in a row, which I know is going to be ample time to, it's going to feel like a holiday. And then I am due a holiday, but it won't be long after that, because I'm due a holiday mid-November, so I've got another week off. Anyway, can we get to this love? Coming fast, messages, lots happening, walkabouts, unexpected walkabouts. Well, I felt the energy of me tapping, well, I tapped my foot and the teddy was moving, the bear was moving, and this masculine's being drawn to love, because that's where he feels most at home, when he's loved. When he's loved, when he can be loving. It's not just about being loved. We're here to love and be loved. An amazing feeling when you allow yourself to be able to do that, because it's only us that stop ourselves from showing unconditional love to all matters, to all that matters. And it does matter that we show love to all. So, but it starts with ourselves. We have to show that unconditional love to ourselves, and then it just emanates out of you. There's no stopping it. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Yeah. We're on the move. Love. I feel like why he's out on this on this boat here. Sometimes the trains can sound like boats. We was out there the other day, and Megan, my eldest daughter, she said it went, or I don't know, it didn't. It was more like a horn. And she said, "What is it?" It was interesting because I think it was like the day after I'd read the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, and it spoke about Mrs. Robinson and her canary going on a cruise, spending like the money that they could have used for their screenplay and deciding to go on holiday instead. Okay. So this could be, I say, why we have our mini retreats, our days off. Love is replacing the space. That's interesting. Should we have a look at love? Sex is next. Okay, interesting, because this masculine's focusing. Well, I think that he is, in his mind, he's thinking about sex. Look at the smile on his face here. Okay, so I'd say that he's using happy thoughts, his sex energy. For one, using his sex energy all the time that you're thinking about things that are seductive and passionate and get your juices going, you also get your creative juices going. It's about channeling it into that area rather than being frustrated because you're not getting it. So once you get it, what that energy is, it's the same as your creative energy. Hi, Gal Gal. Hello, everyone. Saw magic and fairies in the pumpkin patch. It was amazing in the children's eyes. Oh, God. I said I was seeing fairies everywhere. Pumpkin, it's the season. Okay. So, how is this masculine going through his days, remaining in this energy of love? Because he's visualizing lovemaking. This is the sex position, so look at it. It's like, because I felt the Robin Hood energy here, it's like he may feel poor, but he doesn't. His richness of mind. Love, sex. Last one, romance. That was hidden under the journey of love. Romance. With the Divine Feminine here. Hi, Original. I've been giving my DM food for thought. Food for his belly. Sorry. You have been taking care of your Divine Masculine. Right, she's been taking care of it. What she needs to do. So the Three of Cups is about celebrating romance. Okay. Do I really want to look into this too much, this card? No, because there's just this, the one in the blue that just stands out here. Sorry, I'm part of a group chat and they're chatting away and the messages come up but they stay up, so that's what I keep swiping away. It's okay, it's just talk about money. It's actually talk about taxes, council tax, that's what it is. Which I'm not participating in, so that's quite interesting. Lots of photos being sent, not sure what that's about. Can you hear that? Is that Jasper outside crying like that? Why is he crying outside like that? Okay. It's like the back door's open, he can come in. Love, sex, romance. Okay, so the energy of romance in this feminine here is not, it doesn't feel too taxing. I'm not sure what that was about, but something just come up with, why are you avoiding the question? Laugh out loud, I don't know what they're talking about. Because I don't know, was the answer. Right, stop distracting me. And then it was, then say that you don't know the answer. Okay, what am I in the middle of here? That's what the energy feels like here. Right, this is for 6 months. It's something about saving money for it. I think it's a bill for like 6 months. Right. Let's get a journey of love card. Love, sex, romance. That's what I'm focusing on. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. I think that might be a thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. She never liked me. What are we talking about here? Right, hold on. I've missed some stuff here. Sorry. Let's go back. I want to talk about this woman at work. Goodness, can they just... I am part of the chat, so whatever. The thing is, I forget to go and check back on their messages, so I kind of like just swipe them away. I received the messages, but I haven't. It's just talking about months now. What about November? In February? Okay. Right. Calculating some months. Right, I think I'm just breathing the tension out from that message. So there's a woman at work who was publicly mocking me for my beliefs in the hallway at school. Oh, this is not good, is it, Sherry? Okay. Well, you don't need to get involved in that, do you? You know who you are and you know your beliefs and... Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry that that happened too. I'm sorry that happened, Sherry. It's the past and you have no reason to doubt the now. Let's go back to Gal Gal. Hello, everyone. Saw magic and fairies in the pumpkin patch. It was amazing in the children's eyes. So I take it, Sherry, they wouldn't be interested in joining our group then. Who gives a fucking shit? What that uneducated, unenlightened, unawoken, judgmental, the need to mock someone in public as well for their beliefs. Oh, let's just send her... let's send her our love. That's the best thing we can do in that state of being. Just send her love and just giggle under your breath. Under your breath? Well, yeah. Oh. So, sorry, original. Good morning. Just finished filming a video and woohoo, Lucy is here. I am. Right. Let's go back to... Thank you, Cynthia. She never liked me, which is fine. It's not that she doesn't like you. It's like your energy. It's like obviously a darkness. It can't withstand your light. So it's kind of understandable why. That's her response. That I imagine she was mocked as a child. She's obviously been witness to that, and or she's had that done to her for her to be able to do that to another living soul. Hurt people, and what do healed people do? Oh, we just smother them with love. And don't ever forget that. Okay. Sherry, it's fine. Most of the team love the changes that I've made, and my team appreciates me more than they ever had. Yeah, you have to remember that the handful of people, the haters, is nothing in comparison with all the people that absolutely adore and love you. Okay. Laurie, last night listening to radio, Taylor Swift's song, not sure what the title is. Why do you have to be so mean? Because they've had people be mean to them. That's, well, let's not just judge. We know why, don't we? Because they've been hurt. Haha, it's from Chevy. She didn't like me before my light got lit. Because she knew. She knows. Let's get a journey of love for this section of love, sex, romance. She is the moon. Yes, you are right, Lucy. Well, I'm not sure about that. I'm just telling you that you don't need to worry about your state of being unless... Well, don't allow her to affect your state of being. That would be silly, wouldn't it? And do you know what I felt the energy of? Because I've been watching, like, Sense8, and it talks about, like, the cluster, and this is, like, our tribe. It's like we're with you. Sherry, when you're in situations like that, call on, like, Laurie's energy. Call on Cynthia's energy. Call on my energy, and we're there with you. And come on, like, that energy is amazing to know that we are a collective and we are united. We just need to call on that help. That's amazing. Have you guys watched Sense8 on Netflix? Or if you have, re-watch it. How you can exchange your talents, how you can exchange your gifts. So if you're I was going to say short on words, then I don't know, you might call me to come through. I'm quite a good chatter. Before I was like spiritually awake or aware that I was spiritually awake, I was still doing very much light work. But when I was working with people, mentoring them, and they go, well, can't you just write that for me? Or I wish you could be here to say that. I say, well, imagine that I am. It's as easy as that. It's like, well, think, well, what would Lucy say? Or what would Lucy do in this situation? If you want to use, like, myself as a role model and you can draw off my energy, then feel free to use it. But let's use it for the good. Let's use it to stand strong and united together. She is the moon. What's the date today? Is it the 24th today? We've got the, is it a solar eclipse? The new moon energy, is that around now? Is it the 25th? I'm not sure of the dates. I've been looking at the moon and it's getting like little slits of light. And you know it's coming. Let's read about She is the Moon. This is for love, sex and romance. I feel like my nose is running. Happy Monday, Moon Cookies, darling. Good morning to the channel of love. Hello, Lucy. Laying in bed listening. That's perfect. Swami's. I was thinking this yesterday. It's like every day can be a Sunday for me. I get to choose because it's how I choose to use and distribute my energy. That doesn't mean like if I haven't got to go to work, that I'm not in like a Sunday energy. I can have a Sunday energy every day, any day I choose, not being dictated by actual days and feelings associated with the days. It's interesting. Let's read this. Card number 21. Siren in the background. Love, sex and romance. And I feel we're talking about you here. Because the Divine Feminine here in the middle. She's not a fake. This masculine love, well, it's abounding, isn't it? It's heading straight towards him, and he's focusing on that. As he's doing his duty, he's just distributing pentacles there to these children, but he seems happy to do it. And then she is the moon. Oh, and then we have, that was a sex card, so thinking about sexy thoughts whilst working. We can choose to do that, can't we? We can work and think about what a nice Sunday morning sexy time would be like. Come on. It's a day of rest. And that will get you through your day, won't it? So she is the moon. Romance. It's like not romancing the stone, it's like romancing the wealth, the richness. It's not about what you have in your hands, is it? It's about what you feel inside. She is the moon. The light of the moon ebbs and flows. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen rather than getting up and getting it done. The wisdom of patience is that of the gardener who consults the lunar calendar. The right timing, promoting growth, planting when there is fertile soil, and allowing the soil to rest and replenish when it needs to. And you are being asked to check in with your timing. Is now the time for action or for rest? It can change quickly, just like the phases of the moon. If you are unsure, that's okay too. Perhaps you are waiting for more light to reveal the way. As the moon grows full, all things come in time. Your message comes through this oracle. Your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly, I'd say this is a sign of swift, quick movement, divinely energized. It's full of divine essence. So if you feel something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly, and you are unsure if you are really ready, be assured all is well. If something is not clear to you, and you would like it to be more so, the clarity you seek will come to you. Do not worry, do not try to force do not try to force the insight. Just be with what is happening now and trust. You are moving and growing and all is well, and soon you will see that for yourself, just as the moon grows full and revealing, even in the midst of deepest night. Got the energy of like you guys all like just being in bed, waking up, resting, waiting. These moments are precious, like jewels on the crown of life. They beckon my heart, forming memories that sparkle with joy, and like the longing of a sweet caress, they draw me near, melting into one, showing what is possible on the journey of life, waiting for the seasons change. That's beautiful, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at, I've been on for 45 minutes nearly. We've got 3 cards left, but just 2 sections to look at, which is health. Okay, I felt a nice energy from this today. The health of your connection, the health of your love, the health of your commitments is what's being focused on. This is a beautiful card, the 2 of Cups. I just feel like this feminine is just caked in light, divineness dripping in it. And this masculine is going through some kind of ceremony, initiation, health. Journey of Love card. I was singing the Janet Jackson song, Is It All For You? But I felt the words being because of you. If you really wanted, because of you. I felt like you can actually see that the growth is because of each other, because of you. This is not in a negative way. It's more because of you, I now know what love is. How did he find out? Because you showed him. You were that display of unconditional love, no matter what. Soft. Health. It's like we want to be in soft, loving environments, not a harsh, loud, disruptive environments. 47. Look at this scene as I picked up on like her being like drenched in this light. Soft. A sanctuary bathed in soft light. Your heart is receptive, inviting, and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed. It is a magnet for all that is needed for you, your beloveds, and your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in, and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. Page number 111. I started this reading at 11:11. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some time. It said take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go. Okay, I heard a beep outside. That is important. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. And that is the card of the divine lover. The poem. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through, and in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. Let's look at these final two cards here, which is about your connection with spirit. Well, he's learnt that through you, Divine Feminine. That's a student card here. So I feel this is more like a mirror. Also a shield energy. That both of you are protected and shielded. You are both protected and shielded, but it is your choice whether or not you want to associate with the muck of life. Should we say that? The energy of goat's milk coming through. Rather than cow's milk, you'd rather have a goat's milk. Okay. Page of Pentacles, your connection with spirit. Okay. Transmuting thoughts. He has an idea. That's all that comes through with this. He is receiving downloads. He is the intellectual king. So I want to say that now he knows what... okay, the energy of... He believed that it wasn't a wise choice to associate with the Divine Feminine, but now he's realising that it's the wisest choice he could make. That he did make. So there's no regrets here. Well, there can't be any regrets. Okay, for this to move forward. Let's look at this through the journey of love. Page of Pentacles with the King of Swords. It's like he's wearing, because I was taken to like the crown with the blue inside here. It's like he's like wearing the Divine Feminine's head. can we just swap heads? For the day, if you like. That's interesting, the energy of what would it be like to be inside each other's heads? Well, I think you are. Well, if you think you are, then you are. Okay. You are whatever you think. Let's pull this card, the Christ Flame. Card number 31, your connection with spirit. I was taken to the blue, but the green here goes more so with his attire. Your connection with spirit, 31. The yin-yang lover is what I just saw. Because I was going to say, I feel this is looking into the divine masculine's life. Okay. 31. But it's like they want us to. They want us to know what's going on. Divine masculine, your connection with spirit, it says, within you burns the flame of the Christ. Beyond religion, this flame belongs to all hearts willing to receive the divine, opening to it as a lover would open the heart to receive the beloved. Though the awakening of the Christ within brings greater closeness to the divine, and therefore greater love and depth of compassion, it too can bring sadness, righteous anger, and a passionate need to contribute positive healing, action and change in the world. I say we're hitting the mark there. Though the awakening of the Christ within brings greater closeness to the divine, it therefore greater love and depth of compassion, it too can bring sadness, righteous anger, it's this part here, and a passionate need to contribute positive healing, action and change in the world. You may be an introspective soul who does this through mastering their inner world with meditation and yoga, raising your own vibration with absolute intent that this bring healing to the world around us. You may be an extroverted soul that thrives in sharing messages and living a life of dynamic action in support of the causes that are worthy and moving to your brave heart, capable of feeling divine outrage and responding with inspired action. You may be a combination of these soul types and choosing wisely what you consume, which companies you support, what television you do or do not watch, and what you read, voting for the life you want to have around you in the world through your actions, internal and external. This is the Christ flame igniting within you, setting the world aflame with the fire of divine love. This oracle brings guidance that you are connecting with the universal Christ consciousness, and your heart is meant to awaken as a sacred heart, bearing the Christ flame of divine love this lifetime. You are part of the wave of awakening happening on the earth now. You are exactly where you are meant to be and doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. Keep going. Okay, the poem. Love is more than words can define. It is a feeling which wells up inside and longs for release. It is a smile which starts in my heart and spreads across my face like a silly grin. It is a knowing so deep in my being that every cell speaks in a language only lovers know. And most of all, it is the beginning, the birth, the possibility, the promise of a tomorrow, the hope that grows into something we can only imagine when hearts combine and love becomes more. That's beautiful. Tomorrow is eclipse. Yes, I thought that. Okay. Let's have a look. Sherry, she didn't do it in front of me. Now, of course, she won't. I heard about it the next day. Yeah, I'm dealing with quite a bit of that. Gossiping, backstabbing, talking behind people's backs. That's going on a bit at work. I'm just allowing them to get on with it. That's how they want to live their life. Laurie, have a webinar tomorrow on the eagles in Mongolia, and Wednesday a gorilla webinar. How interesting. Wow. I'm sure they're going to be very enjoyable. Felt like I had a bit of fluff on me, but I haven't got a bit of fluff on me. Let's get some daily guidance for this Monday reading. It's 5511 on the counter. And then I shall end with a roomy message, guys. Thank you for joining me this morning, this afternoon. Well, no, this morning. I started this morning. Okay, it doesn't surprise me that the oceans come up. I've got 3 cards here. 4 cards. Okay, we'll just read the fronts of them. The ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb. Sorry, I was thinking about what he's thinking about. Love, sex, romance, sex. Let's have a look at that grin on his face. Well, he's trying to hold it back, but it does say that like a silly grin will just erupt when you think of love. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping, could say slipping, into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash over. What doesn't say that? Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Notice the signs is next. Yes, the signs you have been receiving. It says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. Well, we know that. That's the card here. Of signs. Heavenly signs. We drop feathers, coins and other signs from your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Okay. Oh, interesting. The next card is Daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is a seat of creativity. And that is what I was talking about. Imagining here. Gets your creative juices going. It allows a divine room, space to be able to come in and tantalise you. Okay, interesting words. Family. Now, this card was on its own, so let's read this. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. I feel, Sherry, thanks for adding in your input today regarding the lady at work who was mocking you, because this is beautiful. It's like this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. And I feel like we are all family. So in your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Okay, let's finish with a room message. Okay, there's the card. The impossible made possible. Card number 9. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. Go, love. Woo! Cynthia, just like that, he was off. Oh, is he gone? Okay, off to French class. That took me to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay. And when they were French kissing, they're talking about French class. There's a comment that's made. Anyway, okay. Sherry, yes, the blue light is always here. I was sad for her that she chose to do that. And yes, my feelings were hurt, of course. Just a bit. Cynthia, November has a Taurus eclipse also. Looking forward to it. Interesting. Okay, me too. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst the wildly pulsating ballet of life. My belly's just gone. Life moves in constant, stars are born. Should we just start again? We'll start again. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great, loving, constant pirouette. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life, yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. Yet what are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? Ah, they are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand, being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Now, we've already heard about that with She is the Moon. The timing is right. The moon says so. Okay. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. My goodness, I'm so sorry. I just felt the urge then. So, I want to go out for lunch with my daughter today. Okay, we can do that. You haven't asked her yet. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just the urge come out. Okay, I want to go and do lunch. Right, so we can only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is that what they've done? Just recourse me. Okay. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible, indeed manifest, in shining glory upon the earth? The human heart knows everything envisioned can manifest according to divine timing and grace. Yet the mind does quake with fear, so much so that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare that should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great Creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be thoughts. But what strongholds can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life, from stream to ice, rainfall, the river and ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevail, no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and form. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as is the power of love. So now you are guided by this loving power to drop the doubt. Shed the incredulity. I'm going to read them in a minute. Shed the incredulity. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but we won't let that hinder us, and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired, as though you are a child in a great garden, hearing the breath of the earth in the wind-whipped leaves and the voices of the ancestors in birdsong. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path, your own unique, divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. You'll want it with all your soul. You may not even be consciously aware, as yet, what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds the secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. Back up now. Yeah, re-listen to that, yes. It wants you. You want it. Sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands very lightly at your throat. Say aloud, with Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, as my witness, I now offer myself into the hands of the all-loving creative intelligence of this universe. I release all vows, intentions or beliefs ever made, consciously or unconsciously, in this or any lifetime, that are based in doubt and fear, holding back from creative fruition of my soul upon the earth. I dedicate myself to love and accept the gift of grace that brings me into greater fulfillment now. May I be blessed, so I can surrender resistance and accept what is coming to me now for what it is, a gift of love. So be it. Place your hands at your throat and focus on your breath for a moment or two as it flows in and out. When you are ready, place your hands in prayer and bow your head to your hands. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. That's beautiful. 69 minutes, 20, oh, it jumped in, 26 seconds. So Cynthia said now has a Taurus eclipse. Oh, November has a Taurus eclipse also. Looking forward to it. And the twins are in Mars currently. Should make it interesting. Should make for interesting broadband. Okay. Sherry, yes, Cynthia, and I am a Gemini, and my Mars is actually in Gemini. I feel it big time. It's for sure interesting energy. Cynthia, my moon is as well, Sherry. Certainly is. My moon's in Leo, just in case you was interested. My sun's in Taurus, my moon's in Leo. Not sure what my rising in, because I don't know what time I was born. But if I put it for like midday or whatever, I think I come out as a Virgo rising. Anyway. But for sure, I'm a Taurus sun and a Leo moon. So gal. Saw a licence plate, it said blue by you. I heard that familiar sunrise through sleep eyes. How happy I'd be. I'd say love you, Dad. Cynthia, back it up. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Thank you. We love you, and I love you too. Okay, let's go then. Oh, hold on. I can't see myself because the comments are up. I can't see myself. There we go. Guys, I will catch up with you soon. It may be a bit later on. I'm not sure. I'm going to go and ask my daughter if she wants to go and do lunch. Until then, until what we do lunch, we will all do lunch at some point. Of course we will. Until then, take care. Much love. Stay high vibing. Take care. Bye for now.